Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fisner from the Screen Protector and the Inte.Team. Guys, so we get a Xbox Series S from a customer. That's not a mail-in, that's just a regular local customer. I'll show you what the problem is, and I can say to the customer that the serial number is 1921192142117. If customer would like to check if that was his or not, because I promised to record it. Let's switch to the oh yeah, we got it. Okay, so you can see what's the damage. The damage is in the HDMI port, yes, and I didn't want to switch it on just in case that I could break something, yes, because that could short circuit. That's not the condition where we would like to plug in the cable and take it out. What I've seen as well was that the pin out here, yes, doesn't look damaged, so fingers crossed, no issues. And there's no issues as well with a shorted M92, I mean the 621M, sorry, 621M chip, yes, NB7 621M chip, because if there are issues, unfortunately customer will have to pay more, and I've got tons of work, so that's not good for me as well because I would literally have to delay my works, my jobs. So yeah, let's switch off the this because we don't need it at the moment. All we need is a hot air station. I removed all the things which could burn out here easily. I left only more fiber here, so nothing will burn. It's nice. All I need to do right now is prepare the flux, solder. Wick shouldn't be needed, but you know, just in case. Take it to the edge. You can even put this one so it's more stable. Okay. And the hot air station, to be true. So let me grab it off. Guys, I've got about 15 jobs which are waiting, and that came out, so I need to really finish it off ASAP. Good that I've got these ports in stock, so the customer don't have to wait. And fingers crossed I don't need to replace that chip, because that would involve more work for me. Okay, so let's let us start the process. It will be warm here with that hot air. Actually, maybe I should put my shirt at the back. So what we're gonna do is 450 degrees. I will lower it to 400 for now. Celsius, which is 748 Fahrenheit. Yeah, and we can start the process. And I forgot my tweezers, so yeah. Now I'll need some solder to add so it's easier to melt it. Bit and a bit of flux, so I'll make it easier for myself to do it. So the port will get hot. my flags require a bit of TLC because it's stiff and it doesn't want to go out. So 2 in 1. I need to heat up the board and heat up the flags. How it will be now? Will you go? Yeah, it's going. And now I can apply a bit of solder on what's called ground pads. Oh, didn't heat up yet well enough to do it. It doesn't melt yet, so that will take us a few minutes more, but I can heat up from the top. So now it's softening the solder but doesn't want to let go. Okay. Oh yeah, now it, see the heat absorption. Okay, good. It's taking its time, but at least it's doing. Okay, and the last one. Need to get tweezers to correct them. Because if you won't put them to the holes, they won't fit perfectly and they won't help you to dissolve the heat down. Yeah, 3 are perfectly fitted. Now I need to add this solder to the last. Ouch! Oh, solder has dropped on my chair, and then I think dropped somewhere lower. But I've got this 4th one, so this should help me now to increase the temp. I'm using only 400, I could go to 450, but I wanna find this sweet spot where I don't have to use 450, you know, but less, in order to take off this port. Yes, then when you're putting it back on, yes, it's better to have more temp, but as long as I don't have to, you know, suffer for too long, I can use. I don't know this station because that's a new hot air station. Oh, good. So the top is now starting to melt. Yes, good. Solder heated from the bottom is melting the top. Nice. On one side, but on the second now need to do as well. Yes, starting to. So it is melting. So, are you willing to let go? That's the question. Or not. You can skip, you know, I can't skip, so I need to just go with the flow. But if it's starting to melt the solder here, then that means the temp is really high. So that means this port, it doesn't require, you know, like a lot of heat. More than that can go off, should go off. At 400 really it should go, let go, because the board is taking a lot of heat, but at the end of the day it's 220 degrees about which solder is melting. So it shouldn't make us a trouble at the end. It can take a bit longer on 400 degrees. Oh yeah, let go at the front. Still hold at the bottom. Take it out more farther, and I will heat up now the, okay, the back is holding only. But it's loose, it's really loose. Oh yeah, we've got it, it's out. So now what we can do is we can wicket it off again. More flux. And where's my solder iron? 480, very good. Let's put the pump. It is on, great. Now we can wick it off. As the board is hot, it should take us not a long time to wicket it off. So whatever left in the ground pads, I should be able to get it out. $400 over, okay. So we've got up to, oh come on, you cheeky little monkey. So we've got 480 degrees on the soldering iron, and it's wicking off like magic because I'm treating it with hot air 400 degrees from the top, and it's just taking like mad. Okay, good. 2 out of 4. Come on. 3 out of 4. Come on, the last one. Yeah, 4 out of 4, guys. So we've got done this way. I mean, the holes you can see through. Ta-da! All 4 holes done. Now what has left is just to tidy up on this side as well, but I need to cut off this excess because it's wicked off. Let's put flux on the 19 pins which are connecting at the back of the port, on those ones here. Great. Now a bit of wick. Oh, the wick has decided to jump off. I got it. Guys, the job is done, so I can clean the surface and I can prepare it for placing flux and then solder. Okay, but I can show you underneath the scope how it's looking, how it's done. Switch on the scope. Let's switch to the second view. Where is the second view? Oh, sorry, wrong one. Here. Okay. So I need to go to the color only and change to the color. Now I can show you the thingy. Go, go, go. Okay, so you can see that where's my pointer? 1, 2, 3, 4 holes are empty. I see that I've left these, that's okay. And here we need to apply solder. We can apply solder to these ones as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now will be leaded solder, so it will be easier to melt. These two holes are clear, which is great. So we can apply a new port here. I'll get one example port for myself. Okay, box of ports. That's a long one, I remember, for the Series S. 1S, no, 1S. Guys, I need to look where I've got this port. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I was able to find a new one. Let me check only which one is it. That's the new one. Okay, so let's get the new one. Let me switch the view. Okay, and let's place the new one here. Fits perfectly. That's my last one, by the way. More has to come from eBay. Okay, I see that one pin is slightly off, but it's acceptable. The rest are do not touch me, perfect. But the one when I will be soldering, I need to make sure that it won't go to the left, or we can grab something and correct it, and then not worry, because this one here is slightly, don't like it to be like that. Okay, see that this is a bit bigger than the needle and a bit shorter, so it doesn't wanna, stubborn one. Okay, yeah, I think I'll let it go, or pause it, and we'll decide what to do, because we need to prepare it now for the next stage, soldering. Yeah. Okay, this moved just slightly. I don't want to push it too hard in order to, not damage it or something. Let me add even more flux if I will be able to squeeze it, because sometimes I struggle to squeeze it and I need to open it, push it, or heat it up with a hot air. Count again. So yeah, I'll squeeze more flux and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've got a T12 soldering iron with T12, and this way I can use lower heat now to absorb like 300 degrees, yes, to absorb some solder. And if that will be not enough. See, that's a dragging technique. You can drag the solder, and when it's gluing, it's not a problem. I can increase. Yes, but it's gluing, so I'll increase the power from 300 degrees. It's all actually done a good job, but I can increase now the temp. I like what it done apart from few bits and bobs, so yay. Let's do now 400 max. Let's do the max, 480 degrees, and let's take it off from this. Let's put it here to this hole. No, I don't want to go. Okay, let's put it on this hole here and on this hole. Nothing has left. Look. So now we need to leave over there as well. Okay, now we left something. Oh, and here is a bit of a, yeah. So a bit of a, need to leave something on those pads, because if not I'll have to correct them later. Now I can add here some solder. See, it's melting perfectly. So let it solder. So here as well. Yes. And here the last one. Okay. I think I can work with my new station now without any problems. Okay guys, so we're ready. You can switch off this station and soldering station, I mean. Can use hot air to drop the port. It's my favorite technique. But I need to check the port. Which one is new one? This one is new. I need to put this one aside because I can mix up. See here, it's nothing. Okay, here at this top it's nothing. I'll show you maybe with this. Here is nothing. It's flat. It's good. But here are those 4 pins. Okay, four pins. Now I didn't clean those pins here. Okay, so they need to be melted as well when we will be doing it. It's not a big deal, yes, but they just need to be melted. If they won't be melted, then I won't be able to push this port as well, you know, to the bottom. So yay, yes, and then we can fit it on, but that's later. So for now all I need is, no, I don't need a miracle, all I need is you. I don't need that, but we've got plenty of flags. We don't need more flags. We can switch to the regular webcam mode. Hey. And now now I see it's a bit brownish, so I'll use isopropyl to take it off. And then okay, one more time. Okay, great. Now let's wipe it off a bit. That's good enough, guys. Now we can use hot air to melt that solder which is on those pads, and we can apply a new port and test it. Assemble it and test it, and that's it. You know, like no mass, no more. Okay, this is a space here, and that's a space. Okay, port is here. This is here, so only the flax. I need to melt the flax and apply it a bit on the surface. So, yay, got it, cool. Because It's not squishable. No, too heavy. Okay, we need to heat it up. That's okay. So let's get this one. Again, I'll try 400 degrees, not 450 as I used to on this station. For those who don't know, it's my new hot air station. So I'm trying to find the lowest melting temp for Xboxes, PlayStations, Nintendo Switches and so on. Okay, let's heat up and the board and my flux first. And let's try to squeeze some flux now. Whoa, guys, that was a jump. Suddenly there was something blocked, I think. Whatever it was blocking, it's not blocking anymore because it just fly out. Now I need to only poke it and see if the solder is melting. Not yet, that will take some time. Somebody's in here at the door, wait a sec. Okay, my mom was here, so I didn't open it, but it wasn't melting anyway, so I said I'll wait a bit. Now it's melting. Well, it was melting, so let's wait when it will melt again, and when it will melt again I can drop it. Oh yeah, starting 1, 2, 3, and the last bit. Yes, it's everything is like properly melted. So that should be us. Let's switch to the do we like it or we don't like it? I need to switch to the microscope mode. Okay, good. Where are you? Okay. Oh, come go. The port, the port, the port. Are we happy or we're not happy? Okay, it's aligned properly, so that's a good thing. Now the question only is the last question. Are those pins stiff enough or they are not? I don't see anything to poke, so I'll get my probe. Or they are not, so it didn't drop properly. Yeah, they are still not melting. Okay, how far they are from the top? They are slightly, just slightly. So, oh yeah, exactly, that's what I thought. They are slightly off. So yeah, I did not expect this one. I'll add more solder. I was afraid that it will do it, but it's okay. It's no damage done, so it's fine. I'll add more solder. I've added too little solder, and that's why I'll switch to the webcam mode. Okay, I've added too little. Come on, hot air. Work, hot air. If no, I'll have to make a break and take it to the soldering iron again. Okay. Oh, come on, I want to split solder into two pieces. Okay, I've done it. Now another two pieces, good. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh well, no problem. It's done anyway. Can heat up from the bottom. Now, and it will be too much solder, so it's fine. As long as this will melt, you know, then that's fine. I see 30 minutes. Okay guys, I'll finish it off and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I can switch off the hot air. Can go down with the temp. We can switch to the microscope. I see that the port is okay. All I need to do is those pads now to correct them. That's us, you know, no problem. I had an issue. I see that with this 400 degrees, not 450, it's, you know, it's taking a bit more time to get the heat transferred, and I just need to wait slightly longer. That's it, nothing else, just slightly longer, because if I'm doing it the same way as I did on 450, then it just, you know, yeah, some of them are not ideal, but it's okay, it's fine, it's no problem whatsoever, usual you can say. I'll get the station again, soldering station. Okay, now we can use the max temp, it's fine, it won't bother me. So let's do 480 degrees, it's okay. I can wipe the tip so it's clean. We got a flux there, so it's okay. And let's do bit by bit. Hot air can switch off. Okay. Unfortunately, some of the ports are coming in a bit different way, and those pins are higher or lower, and I found that if you're ordering always from one supplier, you know what to expect, and sometimes when you're ordering from different people on eBay, you can have some surprises. Yeah, I'll get a different angle of the light because I've got too much glare going on. And we can switch off the main light, the ring light. Okay, now I can I don't know which one I finished, so let's do this one. No, this one. This. You can skip, I can't skip. So skip the video or leave us a like button. That's helpful. Both those things. You know, you don't have to watch all the videos there is, or not 100% of these videos if you want to learn it, for instance. But it's good to learn, because if you wanna learn, you need to watch, because you can skip those videos and then only take from those videos what you want. And if you know it, move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. I don't judge people for not. Okay, the second pin is requiring extra TLC, and this one, the middle one, the ground one here, and the. Okay, so both grounds. This is okay. Oh, and the third lane. Okay, so the second pin first. Okay. that's the second ground. Oh, I'm moving those which I shouldn't. Need to eat something because I've got shaky hands. Forgetting to eat. Third is moving, and then my shaky hands are annoying me. Let's check this first. Okay, so this, good. Oh, now the fifth, still bad. Second row of data, ground. As it's a ground is not important, but why leave it loose? It adds to the strength of the port. Okay, good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Oh no, good, not good. Okay, out of the data line, this next thing here. Okay. So let's check the last data line. Stable, stable. Oh no, this. Okay, so maybe I've touched the wrong one. Guys, maybe I've touched it. Because I do believe. Oh, I'm shaking. Either I need to go get some bar, Snickers, Lion, or whatever. Good, good. Or maybe eat the lunch finally. Okay. Let's check what I've done. Oh no, fourth. Now the fifth. Okay, so second and fourth, and that's us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see last 4. Here even 5, it's okay. This is still loose. Now 3 and 4. Even I can't trust this too. You know, I'll pause it and I'll finish it off. Okay guys, I just finished. It took me several minutes actually, to be true. I think, you know, I think there was some too little solder on the pads, but I'm moving all of them and nothing is moving. It's slightly too big on this one, but it doesn't affect. I've done it in the past and it was fine. So guys, I'll assemble everything now. Clean up a bit because it's a lot of flux with isopropyl, yes, and I'll assemble it. But we will do the test first, and then I can continue with the how you call it. We can continue with the proper assembly if that will work. I'm just curious if that will work. Yes, I'll use the same line which is here. This customer picked up TV, so I don't have the TV behind me to connect it to. I will have to take the monitor, but I don't want to dig out here because it's a lot. Anyways, I'll correct this side because it's filthy. You can see that it's brownish. It's here at the port. It's really brown. So that's the last part. I'll correct those as well with this. And that's us, and the test can be done. It's just that it's really brown. I don't want it to be left over there like that. What's the temp? 200 degrees. Okay, good. 200 is fine, it can be left later. One more. Okay. Far better. It's not best, it's not yet ideal, but it is far better than it was. Need to scrape it off because that is holding too well. Yes. Yeah, definitely. That brush wouldn't take it easily. But now it's fine. Awesome. Awesome possum. Cool. Okay, let's add some flux. And we can turn on the maximum temp for this one, which is 480 degrees. I don't know if this small tip will take it to be true. Wow, it's taking it. Oh no. Okay, I need a wick because it's too big here. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Far better than it was, guys. Far better. Let me clean with this one. And what else is here? It's a mess. Okay, great. That's it, guys. That's everything. Let me put a slight dot on the... Ah, it's too hot. Okay, let's lower the temp again to 300. 290 is fine. Need to leave some... Still too hot. Some solder on it, but that's it. Last wash. I can assemble it. I'll be right back. Awesome. Ready to rock and roll. We can test it out. Let's use... Oh, come on, I want to take... Ouch! I want to take a bit of solder. Melt it on this tip. Still too hot. What it is? 290. Okay, 230. Let's put... I want it to pick up and just soak in. Oh, this way you can protect your tip for longer, but with too high heat you can't, because that's too much heat and it just repelling it. Yeah? So that's us. Let's fingers crossed that it's you know, that's everything, because if so, customer will be really happy. Where is the box? Here is the box. Okay. So first things first, now I need to put, it's not that dry, but I'll still refill it. I won't be doing anything. Customer said that it has only half a year. So, yeah. Might be right, might be wrong, who knows. I haven't bought it, so I don't know. If this has half a year, then every 1 to 1.5 years it should be open and cleaned, because it has quite a bit of dust, to be true. So yeah, if customer won't do it, might pay the price later of overheating. And if customer will overheat it, the APU can be damaged. Yeah, so that's everything. Let's remove a bit of this dust. Because although it has a half a year, it's still a bit. So this here, and now this clamp. I was asking my mom to open it, but she was doing something with boys and had no time, so I had to unfortunately do it myself. And oh, why you don't wanna? No way. It's something stubborn here. Okay. Now clamp don't wanna open. One side of the clamp didn't go the way I would want it to go, yeah. So let's try different side. Yeah, two. Oh, now it's loose. Okay, you are not going in. Yes. Yeah, and now it's fine. Okay, great. Let's put it inside. That's the ports. That's the ports. No, I would be wrong. Here is a bit for this to be glued in. Oh, and here are those few bits to be placed. I don't know if I will be opening it because I don't know if the chip is fine, but maybe customer is lucky. Okay, down, now it's down. Okay, let's get this pole because that's heat repellent, so yay, happy days. Now again, power supply. For those who wonder why I use the same brush which I was using for the alcohol, guys, isopropyl alcohol is dielectric. It doesn't transfer any water, like, yes, it just, you know, like, I mean, that's not that, it doesn't, you know, go with allow current to go through, yeah, so it's okay. If you you can make such test yourself, and only if you've got a, I'll call it, only if you've got a, that should be enough to boot it up. All we need is a power, small power board, this one. Okay, oh, we can actually insert the Wi-Fi as well, why not? And the front board, it's okay. I don't have to screw them in, that's a good thing. Okay, this I'll have to open again. Come on. Oh, yeah, now it went in. Now let's get this signal from this up to here. Okay. Oh, stiff, nice and stiff. So now we need only one cable. Hold on a sec, I'll stop recording. Okay guys, so I've got power connected, and let's switch to this, and let me press the button, the magic button. Customer is here, so customer can see it firsthand. We've got a white light back on. And now the moment of truth. If port replacement helped or not. We've got a good sign of Xbox. Very nice. So yeah, that's your account? Yes. Okay, very good. So guys, customer have seen it, customer is happy. That's it in this episode. If you did like it, the video, please send us some likes, and see you in the next video. If possible, let's fix them all. Take care, bye bye.